All right, now we're reviewing. No, that's not right. Hang on. There you go. We're reviewing Civil Warrior figure from Marvel Legends from the Shang-Chi wave. Gamerverse. There you go. You have the box with the Build-A-Figure still inside, and some cool artwork on the back. But yeah, let's go straight into the figure. This is a pretty cool figure. It's a very niche figure. Came out in the League of Champions video game, which I don't play myself. There you go. But I saw the design in the 3 and 3/4 inch scale, and I said if they came out with a 6-inch scale of this, then I would be so game. And they did, and here we are. Now this is just a repaint of the Captain America Hydra figure, which I do not have, but this one comes with a really cool arc reactor Captain America shield, which I am super here for. It does use that peg, which is infamous for breaking. That's why I'm super careful with this. And let's talk about this. It's only accessory. It does not come with fists or anything like that. But this peg, I really don't like it. One, the arm is a little bit too thick for pegging it in here. So I don't like the feeling of pegging it in. It feels like it's gonna break. If I do it from the bottom, it can work. It'll peg in a bit more. It'll peg in at all from the bottom or from the top. But when I do, and I'm carefully removing it, you can see that it does sort of dent the figure a little bit. And I feel like if you left it in there, it will damage the figure. So, my main downside is this peg. They could have done something different, and the lack of fists. Now I was playing around with it, and I have the AI Iron Man, AI Tony Stark from the same wave, and what I was able to do is I was able to take the fist of this figure, place it in here, and actually works. It actually works very well. It fits in very well. So if you want fists, I don't think you should have to buy another figure for fists, but if you happen to have that figure, you can use your repulsor hands for this. I got the wrong hand, but you can use repulsor hands. You can use repulsor hands for this, which I got the wrong hand. I think I kept the other one already. But you can use repulsor hands for this figure, and then you can still have the fists on this guy. So that's just an option, but for you if you want to. He really should come with fists. That's a major downside to this guy. But otherwise, I'm super liking the look of the figure. I'm a huge fan of Iron Man and Captain America ever since the MCU introduced me to Captain America, or made him cool anyway, to me, in my eyes. But looking at the details, it looks really like a mechanized version of Captain America, which I'm here for. You have the wings, I guess, also mechanized. If they painted this white, it would have been a little bit of cool detail, but otherwise it's there. It's not a bad detail. You have the thing back there. I guess the arc reactor type situation, energy reactor type situation, which could have been a hole, should have been a hole to plug in, but that's a cool detail. That's either way. You get the star on the chest. And this is a good figure that they base this on, the Hydra Captain America figure. Proportions are good. It looks good. The silhouette looks good, and you have the very clean lines all throughout the figure, painted very well. The red in the boots kind of throw me off, but it's not so bad. It's fine. You have those red accents everywhere, so it's not super out of place. Movement. So what I do is usually I just have him hold the shield like that, so he can look cool doing that. If you position it out this side, he looks really cool. I really like this figure. You also have it doesn't look as good if you lean all the way back, but let's go to the movement before we talk about that. He does look pretty far up, pretty much all the way up, especially if you include the torso joint. Down quite a bit. Left and right enough, and a little bit of head wobblage. His arms go up further than 90, which is good. Get your biceps. And tight elbows, which bend in very well. Not all the way, but good enough. Rotation on the wrist and the in and out of the wrist. So you got that. As you saw a while ago, the torso moves back all the way actually, but it does leave weird gaps all around. He becomes more of a mech than a person. Doesn't lean too far forward. He does have a rotation at the thigh. It's pretty tight, but the belt doesn't really get in the way. It does a little bit, but yeah, it kind of does. So I wouldn't be doing that too much. I think you get a little bit of paint rub on that. It is silver paint. And I just realized now that you get silver paint as well in the buckles, which is pretty cool. Only in front, but I mean, let's be honest. Front is where you're really gonna look. You also have the red lines here. Not as cleanly painted, but it's there. They could have made the joint silver, but it's not a bad look either way. It can look stylized like that. Hips, back to articulation. Hips go all the way out like that. Not all the way out, but out like that, which is pretty fine. Rotation at the thigh. Knees move back that much. It's not all the way, but it's also pretty good. Feet go down pretty far. Go up pretty far. They also have a rotation at this joint. So if you want to use that, you can. And then they have that movement on the ankles. So overall, pretty good figure. Scale wise, just to give you an idea, his shield is about 2.5 inches long or wide. That is almost 6.5 centimeters. Comparing his shield to Captain America's shield, see a lot bigger. I think this is an MCU sized shield, which is pretty good. I like the big shields. Standing him beside Captain America, he stands at 6.5 inches tall, which is pretty standard for a Marvel Legends figure. And you put him beside Captain America and Iron Man, which again, he is sort of the amalgamation of. There you go. That arc reactor in the shield looks really, really, like, I can't get over it. It looks really cool. And you get all the details and it's really nice. Anyway, remove this Captain America figure and we'll bring in my usual DC multiverse comparison that wouldn't stand right now. There you go. So he does stand a lot shorter than the DC multiverse, which makes sense. That he does. So it's nice that the baby blue is the same throughout the wave, you know. It's a pretty cool little feature. Pretty cool little detail. So yeah, overall, what do I think of this figure? It's chock full of detail. As it is, it looks really good. Again, it's a very niche figure. Not everyone's going to want it. It's not a design that's in the comics, nor is it in the movies. But if you're an Iron Man fan and if you're a Cap fan, I think you'll enjoy it enough. The shield looks really cool with the arc reactor. I wish it came with a blast effect that can fit on this. I don't know how they can incorporate that without making a huge hole in the middle, but that would be so cool if they could put a blast effect on the shield. And yeah, again, a niche figure. If you like the design, then you won't be disappointed with it. You can do enough with the figure to have fun. But I get that it's not for everyone. If you're a comic collector, it really won't. This can fit in your shelf, but not to represent anything in particular in the comics. And if you're a movie collector, obviously this doesn't really have a place in your shelf. But like I said, it's just a cool design. Look at all the details within the figure. You even have the hexagons, the hexagon shaped in the pants. I highly recommend. I'm super happy with it, and I am glad to have this version, especially after seeing that tiny version, which does not fit with, which does not obviously fit into the scale of my collection, which is 6 to 7 inch scale. But yeah, that's really just a quick look at this. It's an older figure, so I didn't really go into too much detail. If you like this video, oh, actually, would have been nice. It also would have been nice to have a shield that's not battle damaged. That would have been cool, but especially because he has such a clean look. So one or the other. Both, not one or the other. So yeah, that's basically my review, my look at this figure. And let me know what you think of this suit. Do you think it has a place in your collection? Are you going to pick this up? And if you did you like it, and are you having fun with it? Where did you put it in your collection? Let me know down below. Subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, and like this video just for the heck of it, just for fun. Why not? Do something fun for the day, and that can be liking this video. I'm going to like this video. I will like my own video. Why not? I'll like my own video. That's no shame in that, right? I'll see you in the next one, guys. See ya. Bye.